Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Rochelle Strauss, Coach Red. I am a life coach specializing in parenting and aging parents. But you'll be surprised about what comes up around those areas. Please subscribe to my channel. You'll see the button below, and check out my website so that you never miss newsletters or any other exciting thing that I happen to be having on to help you be a better parent. Today's video is about unconditional love. I mention that a lot in my videos, and I wanted to just kind of break it down for you. What is unconditional love? What does that mean? How does that look? How does that translate into actual things that you do, tangible ideas that you do with the people that you love? Unconditional love is love without strings attached. I will only love you if you get straight A's. I will only love you if you cut the grass every week. And I will only love you if anything else. A lot of that stuff as parents are really unconscious. We just don't realize that we're doing it. And so I'd like to just break that down right now. And even if you have no idea if you're demonstrating unconditional love to the people that you love, consider changing up some things anyway and just see what occurs as a result. Another thing about unconditional love is wanting nothing more than their happiness. So even if our adult children make choices that we don't like, but they're safe and they're legal, just be happy that they're happy that they've made that choice. That's what unconditional love looks like. So how do we promote that in our families and in our homes? The first thing, open communication. Be there for your children to approach you and say anything they want. Don't allow them to abuse you. Don't allow them to say it in a rude way. But if they're having a really hard day and they just want to yell and cry and use you as a sounding board, that could be okay. You're allowing them to have their feelings and express their feelings. Having open communication is also theoretical. Mom, what do you think if there's a party and there's a lot of drinking? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Well, my response would be, well, what are your thoughts on it? What is it you'd like to know? Because then you find out where developmentally they are in their thought process on going to parties where there's drinking. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they don't want to go to those parties. As a parent, maybe they do want to go to those parties. And then you can discuss your family values and work through it that way. What if your aging parent says to you, I'm getting really forgetful and I'm scared? Well, you can get real judgmental and like, oh my God, you have to go to a doctor, you have to go to the memory center and get tested. Unconditional love is, tell me how that looks for you. I want to be here for you. And how can I help you? Unconditional face. No judgment. No nothing. Don't respond in an annoyed way or defensive. So let's put out a scenario. Child comes to the mom after school and says, you know, Mom, it really bothers me that you're older than all the other parents. All my other friends have like younger parents. I mean, I'm just saying that popped into my mind. And the truth of the matter is, like, you'd be really lucky if they actually said that out loud. So you can be really annoyed because you worked really hard to have a child, or maybe you had infertility, or maybe you wanted to advance your career first, or maybe you got married late because you found love later. What does that look like? Instead of going like, well, I chose to have you because I couldn't have children. I had to go through all those years of infertility and medication and psychiatric treatment and psychology and therapists. And you can go through all of that, or you can just say, wow, I'm really sorry that you feel that way. What makes you say that? And then give them a hug. Because all the things that you say and think in your mind are true. But when we're talking about unconditional love, it's not about trying to convince them that what they're thinking or saying or doing is not true or is true. You're just being open to communication and showing them that you love them, regardless of what they're thinking or that they're disappointed in something that you have no control over. Another thing to do to show unconditional love is just spend time with them. No, if you do the dishes, I'll spend time with you afterwards. If you do this, there's times for that. There's times that the whole family is busy. Everybody's doing their own thing, homework, chores, schoolwork, housework, work from work is coming home with you. And we're all online now, so sometimes it's hard to shut it off at the end of the night. That's for another video. But sometimes just spend time with your kid for no reason at all. One of my clients told me this story. He had a really hard day at work. He pulled up to his house with his briefcase and his computer, and all his thoughts were going on in his mind about what else he had to do, what emails he had to respond to, how he had to finish certain things before a certain time, and he was hungry and he knew dinner was coming soon. He just had all these thoughts in his mind. And his 5-year-old son came bounding out of the house with a bat. And he's like, "Dad, can we just play baseball? And I just want to hit the ball." Da, da, da. And he started going a mile a minute. So you know what that father did? He put everything in his car. He locked his car and he played baseball for like 15 minutes. Just spend time with them. That's what unconditional love is. Open communication, responding without defensiveness or annoyance, and just spending time with them. I look forward to seeing all of you subscribe to my YouTube channel and go on the website www.coachred1.com. I have lots of great articles, lots of videos, so be sure to subscribe to my newsletters as well when you're on my website, or underneath in the show notes, you will find a link to subscribe to my newsletter. Click the little bell so you get notifications when we put new videos, which we will be doing a lot of in 2021. And I really look forward to interacting with you again. Have a great day.